Hello, what is up guys? Evildoer here today, back with another Black Desert video. Today's video we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch to Black Desert that went live on September 15th of 2021 that brings us the new season server. So the new season plus server, with it comes all the stuff we've come to expect with a season server plus some new stuff coming this week as well as in 2 weeks from now, so we'll go through all that stuff you got to look forward to, all the stuff to take advantage of with the new season, but in addition to the season server releasing, we also got 8 new events added into the game, plus a ton of quality of life improvements to the game. So basically, if you haven't played Black Desert in the last like 3 months, it's going to be a completely different game. Okay, maybe not, it's still Black Desert and still the same thing, but there's a lot of cool stuff, so yeah, I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to go through all this stuff in a way only your boy Evildoer can. And we're going to start off with the first event. So first event is a 24-hour EXP buff for various activities. If you look in-game at the top of your screen, you're going to see a little EXP up over in the corner here. So basically, all life skills, all skill EXP, combat EXP, and item drop rate up 50% going on right now in a game. So take advantage of these if you're a grinder, life skiller, or just generally play the game. Next event is a series of new login rewards. These will pop up on your screen as soon as you log into the game and you automatically obtain them, nothing to worry about. But if you want to see them ahead of time, if you press the escape key on the keyboard, navigate to the reward tab, click on the attendance reward option, you will see the different things we have to look forward to. Next thing we have is a new shop that'll be available in-game where you can spend loyalties to buy different things. So every single day there's going to be a new item available for purchase in the Pearl Shop for loyalties. You can access this by pressing the escape key on the keyboard, clicking on the Pearl Shop icon, navigating to the loyalties tab, and you will see the season plus rewards right here that are available for X numbers of days. So the one that just went live while I'm recording this video is a Secret Book of Old Moon 7 days. So like, yeah, make sure to pick this stuff up, guys. It's a great deal for the most part along the board. The next event is not available to all players. It is only available to you if you didn't do basically the same event last patch period, or 2 patch periods ago rather, and that is the Happy 2000 Day BDO quest. It is back for 200 Crons stones here. So if you didn't do this quest a couple of weeks ago, you have to go to the NPC GM Silver, who's located here in Velia. The city of Velia is like the first city you come to in the game. Go on in here, and it is just below the central market, so the central market vendor shield. Right over here, you can see the central market right there. Go in front of this guy, talk to him, he'll have a quest that you can accept. If you don't see the quest, press the O key on the keyboard and make sure that you have all tabbed over right here. And then in the chat, you need to type in Happy 2000 Day BDO. This will be linked in the description below. You can just like sit here, Control-C, hit enter, make sure you have general chat selected. If you don't, then select it from the drop down here. Control-V and hit enter, and that will complete this quest line. Talk to him for 200 Cron stones. Once again, if you did not already do this quest a couple of weeks ago. The next event is a grinding, fishing, and gathering related event in which you are going to pick up Islin Boxes. This is typical to other events like this one that we've had in the past, where you go out and do activities, you get some trash loot item, bring it to an NPC for rewards, or vend it at a vendor for 100,000 silver. If you take it to the NPC, Islin Boxes, who is located in Velia, same city we were just in, here's a little map to show you. She is inside of the bar here in Velia, the inn, the actual inn itself. You'll find the NPC right here, and you'll be able to exchange with her. If you choose to exchange the boxes, you have the following options that you can get from them. Or once again, you can just vend them for 100,000 silver. Pretty cool event if you're out playing the game already. Make sure to drop by her and turn them in though if you want to do it. Next event we have is also located in Velia, so you're going to want to take a rip down there for sure this patch. And it's this little bunny rabbit event. So what you need to do is press the Y key on the keyboard and accept this hungry carrot thing right here. Let's go ahead and accept that. You're then going to need to head out in this general direction in Velia and find a rabbit. So the area is marked on the map in the actual patch notes themselves, this general location. We'll see how long it takes me to find it. I'm recording right now, so I'll know how much footage I waste wandering around aimlessly in this friggin' area looking for a rabbit. Oh wow, this is casual. They're all right here. Yeah, so that was pretty easy. They're just in the field, like right behind the church. LOL. Now you gotta take this little rabbit dude over to the stable keeper here in Velia. So if I head on over to the stable keeper Lorenzo Murray, click on him, click on the chat option, give him the rabbit. That's gonna give you one of these savory Hangwa sweets. You then need to take a rip on over to Igor Bartali, and you'll be able to exchange this at the Chief Igor Bartali by talking to him. Click on the exchange button in the bottom down here and scroll down the list and you can exchange for various rewards. So the actual full list of items that you can exchange from Igor Bartali are located right here with their associated savory sweets cost. So make sure to take advantage of this little quest series here. The next event is a clickbait one that I'm totally throwing into the title of this video, and that is level up for a game pass. So here's the deal, guys. Up here, if you have a friend who's never played Black Desert before, this is the time to get them in. Free copy of the game. They have no excuse to not do it. What you do is you click this free 14-day trial thing right here. It's going to walk you through the installation and setup system, and then you'll be able to create an account that's a 14-day like trial account, right? Pretty straightforward. You then got to take your friend and power level them up to level 50. Or they could just level up to level 50 themselves by following Evil Do Us Harm's guides, but we don't even need to waste our time with that, right? Once they hit level 50, they'll get a free copy of the game. And it's that simple. Next maintenance, you'll get a free copy of the game. So yeah, if you have friends that haven't played, or if you want an alt account or anything like that, you can do it for free right now. Like, really take advantage of this opportunity. And the final thing that's tagged under the event category is one that a lot of people have been looking forward to in the grinding community, and that is going to be the Infinite Potion mini upgrading sort of system that's been added into the game. So for grinding at the various locations that you see right here, and these full notes right here are going to be linked in the description because a lot of people will be curious about this and want to actually read it. But basically, for grinding in the various locations that you see right here, you have a chance to get these various items. Each of these different items can be combined in different ratios to create portions of the infinite potions. After getting your initial first one, you have the opportunity to create a mini version of the master potion. You can then continue to upgrade that as you progress. So basically, it gives you a sort of pity system to farming for your infinite potion. And if you hit the pity, then you get a little mini version of it that you can ultimately get up to the max. It's a nice little system, improves the overall grind quite a bit, at least in my mind. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of people that grind are going to be happy with this new system. So if you have been going for your infinite pots, something to check out here and look forward to. I'm a life skiller, I don't care about this thing, but definitely want to make sure I point it out to you. So that's it for events. Now we get to take a look at the season server, the next thing that most people are going to be interested in. So, first things first, season server is created at character creation by checking the little season server box when you make it. I have no character slots available. I need to go delete a character right now so that I can make a season character this weekend on my live stream. But first things first, a season character has exclusive access to the season server. Season servers provide you bonus EXP as well as PvP disabled so long as you take a non-PvP season server, if that sentence makes sense. A season character has access to an item called a season pass. The season pass is completed for completing tasks in game, so think of it as like a battle pass of sorts, like in Fortnite or something like that. Do various challenges like defeat 20 altar imps and get rewarded. Completion of this season pass is going to give you upgrade items that you need for the season server, as well as character progression, things like inventory slots and all sorts of crap like that. Now the draw, however, of a season server is the season exclusive Tuvala gear. So if you've never watched any of my videos before, Tuvala gear is basically Tet level boss gear when you fully upgrade it. Tet level boss gear is kind of like the entry soft cap point for getting into Black Desert that a lot of people call out, which means for playing through the season server, you'll basically get a really solid starting set of gear. This can take anywhere from like a week to like 2 months to get, and it's kind of just whatever rate you want to go to. New for this season server is that they've increased the rates for upgrading these items, which is shown down here. So the enhancement levels right here, you can see the increased percentages. So they went from in the 20s into the 30s and 60s. So really, really solid enhancement chance increases. And yeah, that's kind of the whole shtick with this thing, right? Bonus EXP, faster leveling, don't have to worry about getting killed by other players, and easy gear progression. That's the whole idea. Helps you to get into Black Desert. At the end of the season server with graduation, you can select one of the various powerful accessories that will help to improve your overall gameplay in Black Desert. They're nice solid boosts fresh out of the season server. So this happens at graduation, and graduation is allowed to start on September 29th, but you do not have to graduate. Basically, you're saying, okay, I no longer want to be a season character, I want to be a normal character instead. Once again, don't have to do that, especially if you're a new player. I'd encourage you to stay on the season server longer, but yes, at the end of the season server, you'll be able to accept the same rewards that we've been getting the last 4 seasons. They do have a blurb in here saying that people who already have all 4 things, they're going to give you something else, so stay tuned for that. Additionally, at the end of the season, when you've done your graduation, you'll be able to turn all of the pieces of Tuvala gear you got into Tet Boss gear, so you can upgrade it into the Tet Boss gear like I said a second ago. So some other nice features of season servers that are carrying over from previous ones. The simplified main quest line. If you've already made a character, all you need to do is talk to one of the starting NPCs in the game, and it will basically skip the whole story, and all you gotta do is reach level 58. The Fughar's Timepiece from last season is back, which allows you to transfer your EXP from one character to another character, such that you can basically get 2 characters copied over. So if you're a new player and you don't know which character you want to make, don't worry about it, you can get 2. If you're an experienced player just trying to boost your stats overall and your number of characters on your account, also a great way to do that. Like I said last season, I would recommend saving this until the end or until you're done with your season character for sure, because all that EXP transfers over. So if you're loving your grind on your season character, wait until like the last day, then transfer it over so that you get 2 characters that are the exact same amount of work that you put into the one. It's an awesome system, definitely need to take advantage of it. And then the new stuff coming with the season upgraded server here, like we just mentioned a second ago, you have increased upgrade chances, reduced resource costs for upgrades, reduced durability lost for using the guaranteed upgrade stones, and yeah, overall a much easier and more streamlined experience for leveling up your gear. Also, as I mentioned a second ago, you'll be able to exchange all 7 Tuvala gear pieces for boss gear, and then this boss gear can be upgraded to the pen stage through some system that will be coming out in the future that we don't quite know yet. And there'll be a growth pass support for after your graduation, so sort of like a battle pass, just like I was saying before, as you continue to progress through Black Desert. So that's it, all the stuff that came with the season server, broken down in like 4 minutes. Next up, we have the level up rewards that we typically see with these season servers. So for reaching the various levels that are outlined right here through 61, you'll get all sorts of free stuff. So yeah, level up your character, get the free crap, and profit, I think is how that sentence usually goes, right? As we mentioned earlier, there's a season pass. These are all the different challenges in the season pass if you're curious, or you can kind of just read the UI, up to you. We then have another event that I forgot to count because it's kind of like a different type of event than we normally have seen. So for this one, you need to get 3 pieces of your Tuvala gear up to the pen stage on your Season Plus character. This should be a lot easier than it has been in previous seasons. As we said, increased upgrade chances, cheaper upgrade costs. 100 players from NA and 100 players from EU who reach this limit here, or reach these requirements, will be awarded with the Legendary Edition of the Black Desert game, so you'll get a pass upgrade to your account. So this is being determined on October 6th. You have until October 6th. And yeah, basically if you're playing on a season character, try to get at least 3 pieces up to the pen stage to be entered into this little reward contest. And that does it for all the events and season related stuff. So now let's get into some of these quality of life improvements that came with the patch. And as we already mentioned, we have the infinite pot changes that came. And then there's a ton of changes to quests and the ease and difficulty of quests and the rewards that you get from story quests and all sorts of crap through here. Nothing super impactful though, so I'm not going to go too crazy with it. But the first big quality of life change here is going to be the addition of a charger for buffs. So if I go into my inventory here and pop this item collection increase scroll, and these only works with item collection increase scrolls, got to make sure I point that out, only works with item collection scrolls. If I go ahead and use that, you can see that I can activate different levels, either level 1, level 2, or deactivate it. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK on this level 1 option right here. Now we have a new little UI icon right here. So you can see that it says I have 59 minutes left on it. I can click on it and take it to 0 after a 4-minute timer, so you got a 5-minute lockout on this. Or I could bump it up to level 2, which doubles the drop amount, right? So it's basically like a level 1 or a level 2 scroll. So activating at level 1 gives you an hour of 50% drop amount. If you bump it up to level 2, it's 100% drop amount. And yeah, basically it allows you to pause or add time to your scrolls or anything like that. You basically have a little buff timer down here that you can turn on and off whenever you want. It's a neat little feature for people that are out grinding and doing all of that stuff. Next major change that was added is the ability to sell items directly from a storage keeper. So instead of having to walk up to a vendor or something like that, you can just drag it to the sell item option down here. This is something to take advantage of. Quality of life improvement for newer players that a lot of veteran players aren't going to notice is that you get your tier 5 horse that you normally get after completing the Trent storyline after you complete the Belenos storyline. So you get it way earlier in the game. You can get a solid horse. As a new player only, doesn't apply to veteran players, but neat little change. And the final quality of life change was over here in the music album. You now have a search function to find different music pieces that you want to listen to or whatnot. And with that, we've gone through all of the major changes in the patch notes themselves, as well as all of the events. That way you don't miss anything from this. Once again, I'll be playing my season server character this weekend over on my live stream at twitch.tv/evildoisarm. So make sure to check that out. And if you're new to Black Desert or just getting back into it with the season server, I got tons of guides on the season servers. I've kind of beat them to death here, but I'll be putting out more content on them because, you know, that's what you got to do as a content creator. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please check out the other videos on the channel if you have questions, and make sure you're subscribed. That way you stay updated when new content comes out. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you at the next live stream over on Twitch, the next YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.